everyone, and welcome to Balrog's Game Room, where today we're going to talk about something I can't stop playing. I'm supposed to be studying, I play it. I'm in the bathroom, I play it. I'm out with friends, and I still pop out the stupid thing and play it. I guess you could say I'm a little addicted. So welcome to my new series where I talk about any kind of gaming thing I'm addicted to, whether it be a certain mode in a game I'm always buying things for, or heck, some sort of bad gaming habit that I always have to do. But today, I'm going to be focusing on a mode in NES Remix 2 for Wii U if you have both versions, or Ultimate NES Remix, the Nintendo World Championships Remix. So for those who don't know, the Nintendo World Championship was a competition held back in 1990, where players had 6 minutes and 21 seconds to get 50 coins in Super Mario Bros., finish a custom course in Rad Racer, and spend the rest of the time playing Tetris. To add a few more rules, Mario was modded to have 99 lives, and Rad Racer had its time limit removed, so it was impossible to lose in those two games. However, if the player loses in Tetris, it's a game over and the timer will just run off until it reaches 0. On the surface, it does seem pretty straightforward, but there's a lot of strategy involved in getting the highest score possible. You see, each game has a different score calculation, but Tetris has the highest one by far, with a 25 times multiplier. Because of this, it encouraged players to finish Mario and Rad Racer as fast as they can, so they'll have as much time to play Tetris as possible. And to make things even more deep, they got people to make strategies in Mario and Rad Racer where they can get the most points possible without wasting any time. It's a pretty genius system, and it made people look at these games in a totally different light. Long story short, the competition dwindled down to 90 world finalists, separated into 3 age groups from 30 different cities across the country, and all of them got a copy of the Nintendo World Championships card. These cartridges went on to be one of the rarest collector's items in video game history, ranging from $11,000 to over $100,000. Heck, Pat the NES punk tried selling his copy on Pawn Stars. It's nuts, and enough people wanted to try it that one site, Retro USB, started making reproduction carts and sold them for about $70. Even though they're out of print, you can still buy them today for about $110 or so, but that's way too expensive and I'm not going to support you doing that. Sorry. Fast forward to today, and it seems like Nintendo caught wind of this demand, which led them to include the Nintendo World Championships Remix with their recent Retro Challenge game. Just like the original, you must get 50 coins in Mario 1, but now you gotta get 25 coins in Mario 3 and spend the rest of the time playing Dr. Mario. The amount of time given is also the same as the original, but Mario 1 has a 2 times multiplier, Mario 3 has a 1 times multiplier, mostly due to this little score thing you can do with the Koopas, and Dr. Mario has a whopping 100 times multiplier. Fun fact, the Mario 3 and Dr. Mario challenges are actually inspired from the lesser-known Nintendo Campus Challenge, which took place at universities a year after the Nintendo World Championships. Also, the third game in that one was Pinbot, but I think I'm kinda glad they took that one out. Anyway, it took me a while to master this remix challenge, and I think I have my own strategy down to a science now. If you have another strategy, I'd love to hear it in the comments, but this is my secret formula for winning the Nintendo World Championships Remix. Let's get started. It's time. Here it is. The secret to winning the Nintendo World Championships Remix is... No, but seriously, I can't get the formula out and my finger's stuck, so we're going by memory today. Hey Mom, can you help me? Please? When starting in Super Mario Bros., you can pretty much just use your common sense. Jump on the Goomba, get the mushroom, you know the drill. But when you jump on the top of the third pipe where the shortcut is, you gotta make your first big decision. And for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna call them paths, because creativity was not on my side when I made the script. Path A involves you going underground, getting a bunch of coins, and overall saving you about 10 seconds. Path B, however, involves you skipping the shortcut and potentially nabbing you more points. But since the multiplier is so low, Path B sucks and there's no real reason to take it. In fact, if you miss the pipe by accident, there's enough of a time penalty that I usually just restart. Moving on, in the shortcut, the secret to saving a few seconds is not jumping as high as you can and instead just enough to reach the top coins. It sounds like nothing, but after repeated attempts, you start to learn these little things. I don't have a problem. When you reach the surface, you're given 2 more paths. Path A, time your jumps just right and don't get stuck on the staircase and get as high as you can on the flagpole to reach 5,000 points. Or Path B, kill Mario and respawn halfway through the stage, get 15 coins in this section, die again, and then nab the remaining coins. Path B here is actually the better option since it can save you up to 15 more seconds, but in order to get a decent amount of points, there's a lot to pull off with Koopa combos and jumps. There's a much bigger margin for error, so I'd only recommend Path B to an expert. Anyway, back to Path A. Another big thing to remember is the fireworks. If your seconds end in 1, 3, or 6, fireworks will go off getting you more points, which is usually good in the original game, but here it'll waste you up to 3 seconds. It's not bad enough to restart your run, but it just goes to show you how clever this was made. Alright, on to 1-2. Just like the first level, the beginning is pretty straightforward. Stomp on the first 2 Goombas, get all the coins, and nab the fire flower. Afterward, run to the edge, jump on the 3rd pillar, and into the area with the Goomba and the coin block, get all the coins there, and jump out and spit out 2 fireballs which hit the 2 Koopas. Once again, this is all common sense. But this is where things get tricky. Get the hidden star at the end of these blocks, run and slide under the blue blocks, bash the coins here as you run, and grab the other coins in another hidden coin block. It really comes in handy to know the layout of this place. Keep hitting it until you reach 44 coins, jump on the next platform, and run to get the last 6 coins. And that's all of Mario 1. Woo! Now my rule for finishing Mario 1 is that if you have at least 5 minutes left, you should continue on to the next game. Also, another quick thing, breaking blocks gains an extra 50 points, so if you're really into the little scores, you can bust as many as you want as long as it doesn't slow you down. But for me, that practically adds nothing to the score, so I don't care. Next up is Mario 3, which has a similar format to Mario 1. Jump on the Goomba and hold the jump button after you stomp him, since you'll automatically get the 2nd coin block. See, it's weird going from Mario 1 to 3 so quickly, you forget the super jump even exists. Then jump up, get the mushroom, and keep running to the next platform with the Koopa. Stomp on him, hit the block, and get the raccoon leaf. Now here is where we have our last path choice. For Path A, you can stomp on the winged Goomba, run backwards, and fly when your P meter maxes out. Get all the coins there and you'll reach the needed 25. However, for Path B, you can keep going straight, jump over the piranha plants, and hit the hidden P switch which should net you the rest of the coins. Honestly, this is pretty inefficient. I only take Path B when I mess up and hit an enemy, and even then I'll try to backtrack with the raccoon tail and just take Path A. If you have no other choice though, it'll only cost you a few seconds, so it's really no big deal. For this portion, if you have at least 4 minutes and 20 seconds left, I'd say continue to Dr. Mario. I know. Keep your jokes in, this is a PG rated show. Now, Dr. Mario is what's gonna make or break your run. You could have the best run ever of the first 2 games, but one wrong pill and it'll be for nothing. Your goal is to have as much time for this game as possible, so here's my strategy for Dr. Mario. Practice. No, seriously, that's all I can recommend. For those who don't know, the rules of Dr. Mario are simple. Match 4 of the pills and viruses together. It doesn't matter what combination of the 2 you have. It also doesn't matter how many pills are connected. The points are fixed, so don't match one virus with 4 pills thinking it'll do anything. Also, connecting 4 pills gets you no points. So with all that in mind, to get a combo, you must make the leftover pills of a cleared virus fall onto another cleared virus to match 4 there. And it's a lot harder than it looks. Mastering Dr. Mario's controls will take a while since you need to react quickly and understand which direction the pill will tilt around if you press A or B. As a beginner, I recommend just trying to match 4 and forget about combos at first, but once you get better, you'll start to catch on how to do combos, and you'll be getting huge scores in no time. And that, my friends, is the Nintendo World Championships remix. Despite playing the games we've known for so long, there's a lot to master about it, and I'm hopelessly addicted. I'm always wanting to get better at Dr. Mario. It made me want to buy Dr. Mario to train, and I always want to keep climbing up that high score ladder. Honestly, I kinda wish they'd release it as a standalone package for a few bucks, since it's the main reason I still play those games. But if you get NES Remix anyway, which by the way is a really good game which I reviewed already, wink wink, welcome to your new addiction. So, since I gave you all my secret formula, I'd really like to see you guys beat me. My high score before finishing this video was this. Hopefully it's high, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. More than usual. Also, for which version I recommend the most, I'd have to say the 3DS version, mostly because there's no input lag and, you know, the fact it's on a portable system, but really either one's a viable option. So, hopefully I'll see you all on the leaderboards very soon. I know. Keep your jokes in, this is PG rated. No drugs. No blazing. No recreational thingies. This is what the game's for, okay? Shh. can't what's a cool way of snapping? Pretty bad at this.